Very good morning, children. This is Nageshwar Rao, IIT Chemistry faculty. Let us continue. Our topic is nothing but is matter around us pure? Is matter around us pure? Okay, in the previous class, we discussed about the classification of matter. Mainly it is classified into how many types? Two types. What are those? Pure substance, impure substance. And we discussed about pure substance and its classification is nothing but elements and compounds. In that elements again it is classified into how many types? Three types. What are those? Metals, non-metals and metalloids. That we discussed in the previous class. Let us continue our topic with today impure substance. Impure substance. Another name of impure substance is nothing but what ma? Mixer. Okay, mixer. Now, what is meant by a mixer? What is meant by a mixer? Okay, mixer is nothing but an impure substance first of all. Okay, it is nothing but the combination of two or more elements. The combination of two or more elements or two or more compounds or element with compound physically. That word is very important. That means a mixer is nothing but combination of two or more elements. It's a combination of two or more elements or compounds or element and compound physically by any mass ratio. Very important this word, any mass ratio. There is no particular amount you are not supposed to take. In the compound, yesterday I wrote one equation that is nothing but hydrogen plus oxygen to give a water molecule, and I wrote it's balanced. That means here to form a compound you need to take a particular amount mass ratio. You are not supposed to change the ratio of the elements. Why? Because if you change the ratio, the respective substance formula will also change. That means to form a compound, you must be maintain a constant mass ratio. But to form a mixer, no need to maintain any mass ratio. Then what is meant by a mixer? Combination of two or more elements or compounds or element and compound physically. You are not supposed to mix those two chemically by heating or any other thing. Okay, understood na? This is very important. By any mass ratio. That what we can call mixer. Let us see some examples. You know very well these examples, that is nothing but sugar water. Okay, or lemon juice or lemon water. Okay, these are, you know about these two examples. Sugar water means what you will do? You are mixing some amount of sugar with water. Here you are mixed with lemon plus water. If you want sweet, you will add water. Sugar, if you want salt, you can add salt also. But whatever it is, there is no particular composition of this one. And at the same time, just you are adding those two compounds. You are not supposed to heat or you are not supposed to do anything chemically. By physically, you are adding these two mixes. Here sugar, water, you are simply adding. That's what we can call sugar water. In this case, you are not doing any chemical process. Just you are mixing those two compounds. By any mass ratio you need to maintain? No. Usually you won't maintain to mix and to prepare any sugar water. That means you have any particular list, we need to add only half kg of sugar in 1 liter of water. No. If I want, I need to if I want less sweet means what I will do? I will add 1/4 of sugar and 1 liter of water. That is my wish. Based on your wish, you can make any type of mixers. There is no particular mass ratio to prepare any type of mixers. That is very important. For compounds, it must be to maintain a fixed mass ratio. There it is chemically, here it is physically. You are not supposed to heat or you are not supposed to do any type of chemical process. That is very important point. Therefore, here this is what about my impure substance. That is nothing but mixers. That is nothing but what my mixers. Okay, let us discuss about what is the difference between a compound and a mixer. Very important. Okay, difference between compound and mixer. Difference between a compound and mixer. Difference between a compound and mixer. Let us discuss about this difference by taking one example. Okay, I'm taking iron and sulfur. Okay, iron fillings. Okay, small iron pieces. I'm mixing with what? Sulfur. Sulfur is a powdery substance. Sulfur is a yellowish powdery substance. I'm taking this mixer in two vessels. This is one and another one I am taking in another bowl. Okay, let us take China dish for example. Okay, this is a powdery substance, sulfur. Here I am mixing some iron fillings. A powdery substance, sulfur. I am taking iron fillings. Okay, this is case 1 and case 2. In the case 1, just I added iron and sulfur. But in the case 2, what I am doing means I am heating the mixer. Heating. Okay. In the first case, just I added iron fillings in sulfur powder. But in the second case, what I done? I added iron in sulfur compound. At the same time, I am giving some temperature. Okay. Here there is no chemical process happen. Then what will happen? Only it contains iron and sulfur. That means Fe plus S only. But after heating, what happened here? It forms a new compound is nothing but iron sulfide. What is this one? Iron sulfide. A new compound is formed. That means after heating, both are mixed chemically and they form a new compound is nothing but iron sulfide. Here there is no new compound is formed. Am I correct or wrong? That means physically you mixed these two elements. But here chemically you heated the substance, then what happened? A new compound is formed. Let us see the difference. Now here in the first one, this is nothing but a mixer. This is nothing but a compound. This is nothing but what ma? A mixer. This is nothing but what ma? A compound is formed. Now what is the difference here? Already in the previous class I discussed about the compound. What is that one? The properties of this compound, okay, is not equal to the properties of the respective elements from where it is formed. For example, iron sulfide is formed by iron and sulfur. But don't be think the properties of the iron sulfide is not the properties of the either iron or sulfur. Iron properties are different, sulfur properties are different, Fes properties are different. Because while forming a compound, the properties also will completely change. Don't be expect the iron sulfide contains iron, therefore it is having the properties of the iron. Okay, iron sulfide contains sulfur, therefore the properties of the iron sulfide is nothing but the properties of the sulfur. Don't be think like that. Whenever a new compound will be formed means compulsory there is a change in the properties also. But in the case of mixer, this iron plus sulfur contain the properties of the iron and sulfur, because here you are not doing any chemical process. Therefore, you are not mixing those by using any heating or some other process. Physically, you just added. Therefore, again it contains the properties of the iron and sulfur. That is one different. The next one is nothing but you can separate mixers. You can separate mixers very easily. Mixes easily by physical methods. That means if you want to separate again this iron and sulfur, you can separate very easily by using some type of physical methods. That methods we can discuss in the next class. Okay, but once a compound is formed means that is not that much easily to separate. Iron sulfide is formed. Okay, once it is formed means don't be think I can able to okay break down this iron and sulfur and I can able to make again its back as iron and sulfur. It is not that much easily. By using some chemical process only, we can able to we can able to get iron and sulfur from the iron sulfide. Okay, iron sulfide. That is not that much easily how you are separating in a mixer. Therefore, mixers are easily separated by using any physical method. But it is not that much easy to separate a compound by physical method. By using some chemical process only, we can able to separate. This is about the main important difference between a mixer and a compound. Hope you all understood what is meant by compound. Compound is nothing but combination of two or more elements chemically by a fixed ratio. But mixer is nothing but what ma? It is nothing but combination of two or more elements or compounds. Two or more elements or compounds or element with a compound by any mass ratio. That what we can call a mixer. And this is the difference between the mixer and the compound. Okay, let us will continue our next class in different type of mixers are again classified into how many types? Two types. That we will discuss in the next class, and what are the different type of separation techniques. Thank you so much.